Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and what a show it's been. We've been boxing all throughout the morning, and we're going to carry on with that theme right now because boxing has clearly taken the world by storm. I mean, since Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor and the Paul brothers called out other boxers and even YouTubers into the ring, celeb matchups have garnered attention worldwide and has been a positive for the sport. Now, I can recall 8 years ago, our very own Ewan took part in a celebrity boxing match in aid of charity. So why don't we just take a little throwback and get us into the mood?
It's all good. It's all good. Well done, Ewan. When that bell rang to start the first round, I mean, we had it, acknowledged each other, and then we said, you know what, we're just going to go for it and just have a lot of fun. There was this communication, I think, going on between us, like, yeah, we're going to go for it, full out, you know. We're still buds, but we're going to go for it.
I'm sure that you were watching and you saw that this man has got what it takes. Da-dun-dun!
Ewan Stradom is our new Rocky Balboa. Jonathan, are we going to see a rematch?
Oh, man. What? That is crazy. And, of course, we got the one and only Ryan in the building. Ryan Butters here. Stalwart when it comes to anything fighting related to it. You name it. You've been involved in it. You were at the event, right?
Yeah, I actually fought Servant Garcia at that event.
Oh, nice.
I had the pleasure and the honor. Yeah, I lost on that one.
No, I don't think anyone is supposed on that night, man. That was incredible stuff.
Points, I'll give him that.
Nice, man. But why, maybe from your opinion, why do you think boxing and everything involved in these matches, these celebrity matches, why is it becoming so popular? Why is it taking over the way it is?
Well, I think a lot of celebrities, you know, people like seeing them get punched, obviously. It's a starting off point.
Yeah.
And I think it just brings great awareness to a sport that needs a bit of a spotlight on it. You know, you see Paul Logan, these boys bring in UFC fighters to challenge your back end of the things. Why not bring in celebs who are fit and looking to raise awareness around a good cause, you know? And boxing is a sport that, if you control yourself, it's a beautiful sport.
And it teaches so many incredible disciplines
really
as
does.
well. But now the likes of local celebrities like Casper Nyoves, as well as Anga Makubalo, has also gained a lot of media attention with their celebs city fight not too long ago. It was something that definitely took everybody by storm. It had so much hype. Everybody was dying to find out what the final result was, but it definitely entertained. Ryan, what do you make of these shots you're seeing right now?
You know, when you get punched for the first time, you start to see exactly what you're about. You know, I'll be honest with you. You get tagged once and straight away you start questioning a lot of things. But seeing those punches being landed, you realize very quickly what it does to your nose, your face. You know, I broke my nose sparring a professional to train.
Geez, man.
It's been fixed, but it's completely collapsed. I'll need to get it reconstructed at some stage.
Oh, wow.
So they're seeing punch like that. I know that those boys are feeling it.
It's not just for show, yeah.
No.
I recall taking my first punch, I was like, what just happened? Did a human do that to me?
Exactly.
What is this feeling?
Exactly.
No, honestly, that is something that we've unpacked right now, and it's a trend that has been going so strong. But I've got to ask you, when it comes to like maybe preparing for these matches, what really goes into it? Because I see some crazy camp mechanics where oaks are carrying tires, wearing sweatsuits. They go through the most. What's your perception on that? Because, I mean, you've kind of worked with a lot of these guys before. Yeah. What's your philosophy on this?
Well, you know, when you're walking into a ring, you want to first of all make sure if you're fighting 5 rounds, you're fit for minimum 8.
Okay.
You don't want to get tired in the ring.
Yeah.
You get tired in the ring, your hands start to fall, you start taking a lot of punches, and it becomes dangerous. You know, so you train a fighter, if he's training for fighting for 5, you train him for 8, 10 rounds, making sure he's nice and fit. You get him into the ring with bigger boys, taking punches, because when you fit, the fitter you are, the quicker you recover from a punch. So the fitness is hand in hand with taking punches and giving punches. You know, your shoulders are a big mechanism. You've got to condition your abs to getting punched. So you do a lot of fitness, a lot of conditioning through your abs, a lot of running, cycling, skipping, assault bike, and then, of course, sparring on tap. And you spar everyone from professionals to amateurs because you're not sure what you're walking into the ring to. So you make sure you're fully prepared.
Yeah, and someone's literally coming in with a hunger to defeat you,
when you're fighting guys like Sib, they want to hurt you.
Yeah. Now, the third installment of Creed, the movie series, was released on the 3rd of March, right? Now, this was Michael B. Jordan, and he sat down with Vanity Fair to let us in on his prep when it comes to his body and this crazy role that he played.
I got a gym in my house, so I usually just head downstairs and work out. It's convenient. Warm up, jumping rope, you know, get the heart rate up a little bit, push-ups, sit-ups. I like circuits, you know, it gets in and out. You know, you work out for like 45 minutes and, you know, you get showering and get on about your day. My thing is I probably work out maybe 2 to 3 times a day. If I have a goal, if I'm prepping for Creed, then we'll do a lot of like, you know, weight training and boxing and working out around what a boxer would actually do. If I'm doing something like, you know, Killmonger for Black Panther, it'd be more massive, it'd be more weight training, trying to get bigger. So it just also all depends on what I'm trying to do.
Oh, the legend himself, someone that's definitely inspired and has been a part of this hype that's happening right now. But boxing is definitely a blood sport. I mean, there's so much violence involved in this. Ryan, I mean, that's possibly the negative, which you mentioned, breaking things, not being prepared. But what are some of the positives? I mean, just for me, I was busy sparring with Ishmael earlier, man. I literally threw like 6 punches. I felt the burn in the shoulders. I could feel the fact that you need to be engaged. You need to constantly concentrate. These are some benefits, I'd imagine, because it's priming the body for so much more. What else do you think kind of aids in this benefit? What else is a positive that you could take from boxing?
If you look at the physical, you're working a lot of muscle groups. You're on your toes, you're bouncing, working your legs, working your abs, working your shoulders, working your arms. You know, besides the heart rate getting strengthened, your breathing capacity increasing. You know, mentally it's fantastic. You're releasing a lot of tension through your mind. You know, if you condition yourself properly through boxing, you learn to do it properly. It's a conditioned sport for discipline. It's actually about controlling your discipline and keeping your anger in check. You know, it's not a sport you must walk into reckless. So besides the physical benefits to what you're doing, and yes, you're right, the shoulder boulders get a lot of burn, you know, the abs take a beating, the legs work. If you're doing it properly, there's so many muscle groups working, and the calorie count is massive. But you've got to tie that in with the mental side of what you're doing and why you're doing it. Maintain your why. It's very important in motivational reasons, and also rest properly. Recovery is important.
I absolutely love that. Well, Mzansi, if you are getting inspired and you're feeling you want to be a part of the hype, and maybe Ryan's the guy you want to contact if you want to get into the game. He has all the expertise and all the knowledge that can assist you and that beautiful body that you've invested with to take you on whatever journey you need. So maybe this is the guy for you if you're feeling inspired. But for now, though, let's carry on with the inspirations, carry on with the show, and catch up with the rest of the team.